episode of Lights Camera Live. Come on in, you guys. We're gonna have a little bit of fun today. I'm actually really quite excited about today's show. We're gonna have a bit of fun. Let's do this. All right. Hey, say what's up. Let me know that you're here. Oh, look at you. All right, dog. First one in. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Oh, man. I was trying to mess around, Doc, with Amazon Live, and it was being like really funky. Hey, Samuel, what's up? How you doing? How you feeling, friend? Oh, my Dalton is here. Welcome. You guys, come on in. We're going to be talking about holiday gift guides. Things that you want to give your favorite live streamer for the holidays. Yeah, come on in. All right. Let's get started, friends. Let me go ahead and push this out. Hello. How is everyone? Hi. It's Stephanie Lou. Oh my gosh. Everyone, I am so excited because the holidays are just around the corner, which we first start off with Black Friday and Cyber Monday and Giving Tuesdays and then my birthday and then the holidays. Like, it's here. So I'm super excited about this, and I'm also super excited to have you guys here. Look, I got my girl Dawn McCoy. She's in the house. What? You're amazing. I love that you always show up and that you engage. So welcome. Oh, Brian Rudolph. Hey, hi from Central Florida. Hey, what's up? How are you? Welcome to the show. I feel like you're new. I feel like we haven't talked to each other before, but welcome. So wonderful to have you here. Excited for Joseph. Yes, Joseph, this is real. Do I not look real? This is real. This is the real. Shout out to Craig. Craig, I think you're really going to enjoy this episode because we're going to be talking about holiday gift guide for live streamers, and I'm really excited about it because not only will I be showing you gear, but also like the daily things that I use as a live streamer to really have fun with live streaming. So, Amy is saying that Kendra and I are at the same time and she's doing double duty and keeping her eyes on the both of us. See, that's what you call homies for life. See, this is why I love Amy. She's like this multitasking beast. I don't know how she does it, but she does it. So, welcome. Oh, Dawn. Dawn said, all right now. I need a sound effect for that. If you could send me an audio of you saying, all right now, I would be all about that, okay? Let's bring that. All right, friends. So, let's talk about holiday gift guide for your favorite live streamers, because here's what we know. Live streaming and doing video content creation really picked up in 2020, right? And a lot of the things that your favorite live streamers wanted to get earlier this year, they couldn't get their hands on. So if you jump on this right now, you will be at the very top of their like, OMG, I absolutely love Doc. Doc is absolutely amazing, right? Like you want to be at like a Doc level. So he's here. It's Doc. All right, so let me show you a couple of things that I absolutely love. We're going to do a little bit of like some gear, some things that you could like put into stocking stuffers, right? To really surprise and delight your favorite live streamers. So I'm going to show you the first thing that I absolutely love. So to do that, let's do this. Hey, can you see my skirt? Yeah. All right, so the first thing that I want to show you, if you guys are following me on Instagram, you probably already saw this, but these, my friends, are acrylic organizing shelves. And let me tell you, just how beauty bloggers organize their beauty makeup, that is how I am all about with my gear. Just like beautifully laid out the way that I want it to be. And they're stackable. You could actually expand them. Look how pretty that is. And then when it's actually sitting in my storage, it's like, oh, what do I want to use today? Should I use that lens? Should I do this? Yes. it makes it a ton of fun. So these acrylic shelves you could actually get on Amazon. I think I probably only spent like 15 bucks, and I got 4 of them just to try it out. And so in my shelves themselves, gosh, they look so pretty. And I think if you're going to surprise your favorite live streamer, don't just give them the shelves like this. I think this actually might be like a Filipino thing. But in Filipino culture, if someone gives you like a wallet, you don't give them an empty wallet. You put like money in there to, like, you know, set the tone, give them that good juju, right? And so same thing with this. I think if you are going to do like stackable shelves, surprise and delight them. You know, who can't go wrong with like extra headphones? Absolutely love headphones. Cables, oh my God. I need more cables because look what I'm doing. I'm using blue tape. That's not cute. Somebody help me. Get me bungee cords, right? But yeah, this is like one of my favorite things, and I could just put this on here and it's super duper cute. I don't know about you guys, but I have been like binge watching the home edit on Netflix. Any other like hardcore organizers? Just me? Yeah, just me. Because I think about it, like when I see my house, my office, my gear, just organized, be still my heart. I'm so excited. I absolutely love it. So this is like one of those things that I absolutely love. Do that for your favorite live streamer. Let's put this away. Here's something else that I want to share with you is that, oh, you can't see it right now. But live streamers are always looking for ways where they can decorate their backgrounds. And so if you've ever seen Lights Camera Live, I have this board. And it's fun because you could change it. You could have your different call to actions. I actually found this. At a dollar store for $5. But you could really find this on Amazon for probably like about 10 bucks. You know, definitely go for it. Oh my goodness, is this Caleb McCool? You're new! You guys! I'm loving all the new people. Look at Caleb. Give a shout out to Caleb because he's absolutely amazing. He's here. Shout out to Craig too, who's like, I'm going to give you some Velcro ties for Christmas. Yes, please. I absolutely need Velcro ties because the blue tape just isn't doing it. But this is like one of my favorite things, and I love to keep it in the background. In fact, I gotta fix that to make that really cute. In fact, Winnie's son had actually seen it and she loved it. So she had fun with that too. Nancy Lewis is here. Hi, Nancy. So welcome. Happy to have you here. But I have a lot of other things that I want to share with you. And actually, you know what? Not just me, but also like a couple of my favorite live streamers. In fact, let me tell you about what we're going to do today. So if you're just tuning in, here's what I did is that I reached out to a couple of my favorite live streamers and I said, hey, Doc, Luria, Brian Fanzo, XayLi, Barclay, the whole crew. What would you recommend that people gift a live streamer? Like, what would you want them to have? And so the very first person that we have up is going to be my favorite, is XayLi Barclay. So get out your notes, write this down, because she's going to show you what exactly like is on our wish list. And while she does that, if you feel like leaving any comments just to say what's up, I'll be taking a look at that too. So let's get started.
Hey guys, it is XayLi Barclay of XayLiBarclay.com. I am the creator of the Start Shoot Grow Video Academy over at StartShootGrow.com. And today I want to share, I wish I could share one thing, but I got to share 3 things that are things that I can't do without when it comes to live streaming. The first one is Ecamm Live. I absolutely love Ecamm Live because it allows me to do so much and stream live, conduct a whole show from my computer. The second thing I love is Restream.io, and you can use Ecamm Live in conjunction with Restream to stream to different platforms. And the third thing is something I think a lot of people don't think about is an Ethernet connection. Connect your computer to the Ethernet so that you have a stable connection and you're able to, create a flawless live stream. I hope this is helpful for you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you around the internet.
Oh my God, I love XayLi. Don't you just love her, she just glows. Every time I see her on camera, she absolutely glows. So Liz John, Liz! Liz is my executive assistant and she's absolutely amazing. She's already blowing my mind. But she's saying awesome recommendations. Yes, let me say something about XayLi's recommendations. First of all, if you're watching the show for the very first time, this is Ecamm. Ecamm is how I'm powering and organizing the show. Everything that's here is set up behind the scenes with Ecamm, and then we're leveraging Restream.io to go live on multiple platforms. So that's why I'm so excited to see Nancy and Liz and Mike and Amy and Caleb. Caleb, you're here. I'm so excited. But here's the other thing, is that when XayLi mentioned an Ethernet cable, no joke, I actually have fiber internet at home. And for me to have direct internet, I use an Ethernet cable. And so it actually goes outside my window office and then around the house outside and into the router. Not once, friends, but twice, an animal has chewed through an Ethernet cable. And so I've had to order multiple Ethernet cables throughout the year. Also, when I'm traveling, right? When I'm traveling, I'm not traveling in the sense of vacation, but I'm traveling because I block out days to create content. I bring my own Ethernet cable because just in case I have to live stream from the actual location that I'm at, it's helpful and it's nice to have this. I don't know how you could package this up to make it pretty. I mean, honestly, Craig, I don't know if you could Velcro this to make it look pretty, but surprise me. Let me know how that goes. All right. So here's what else that I have to share with you is that, Craig, we were talking about bungee cords. The one that I love, again, this is it's called Grit It. And I bungee strap everything. So when I ran out of blue painter's tape, it was just a matter of oh, well, I could just, slide it in here. And then it goes really well into my backpack. So for those of you that have ever seen me on my Instagram stories, you see I have this big hiker backpack. I'm but all of my stuff goes in there and it keeps it pretty organized. I absolutely love it. Hey, if you have something that you were someone gave this to me and it rocked my world, can you please let me know in the comments? Because I would absolutely love to know that. Shout out to Vladimir, who's but wait, there's more. Exactly. This is going to be a fun one. You guys are here. The show is for you. Oh, Nancy, that's very true. She says, need that Ethernet adapter for my MacBook Pro. So, friends of Nancy Lewis Hill, she just told you what it is exactly that she wants. And that is something that you could just put in a stocking stuffer. So go ahead and hook a homegirl up because she absolutely deserves it. That's what I hear because I've heard great things about her, right? You're just absolutely going to make her day. It's going to be that day when you're unwrapping gifts. And she's like, I've been waiting for this, right? Right, Nancy? I've been waiting for this Ethernet adapter for my MacBook Pro. So do that. Shout out to Craig who is saying, what is that thing called? It's called Grit It, GRID-IT. I pretty much probably have three different ones for this. When I used to go to client events, I would have ooh, that was my phone. Did you hear that? R2D2. When I would go to client events, I would actually organize this by the different cameras that I have. So I have a Canon, or I have my GH5, or my little Osmo Pocket. Everything would be organized in this. I would just basically take it out of those trays, transfer it onto this, and then I'm good to go because you can't really put a tray in a backpack. That's weird. So that's Grit It. Check that out. Again, if you do this, put something in there, because I swear if my husband was oh, here you go, here's a Grit It, and there's no gear. No gear? Oh, no gear? I would be heartbroken. So do not fail on your holiday gift shopping, okay? Make sure you have stuff on there. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. All right. Okay. Ooh, that sad romance wanted to go on like forever. Okay, so who is up next? I gotta give it up for you because he showed up live and you know who you are. And he's like, will you please show my video because you asked me to make a video. So yes, let's start off with this video of what Mr. Mike Allton from the Blogging Brute has to say of what he would add to his holiday gift guide. Take it away, Mike.
Without a doubt, my favorite piece of gear is my Elgato Stream Deck. Beyond the fact that it was a gift from BFF Stephanie Liu, it's become an indispensable part of my virtual presentations. Every time I deliver a talk or a workshop, I use Ecamm Live as my virtual camera, which allows me to set up a variety of scenes to suit my presentation. Now, this typically includes one scene where it's just me, my camera, full screen, and then another scene that shows my slide deck alongside a smaller camera feed with a terrific overlay graphic. I can also include scenes to share tabs or apps from my screen for demonstration purposes, like this, or even like this. With my Stream Deck next to me, switching back and forth between all these scenes is just a tap of a button. It's seamless, and it's professional, and it never fails to wow my audiences. Set this up for your next presentation and just try not to get distracted by all the comments asking you how you're doing that.
So true. In fact, this is actually my Stream Deck. It's connected, so I'm gonna try to pull it without royally messing this up. Did I unplug this? I really hope I didn't unplug it. Here it is. And what's nice about it is I actually have it, ooh, can you see that? I have it color coordinated by all the different shows that I manage. And I don't only use it for live streaming. I think that's like the biggest misconception is people like, oh, you could only use it for live streaming. Friends, I use this when I'm editing my videos, when I need to open up Photoshop, when I need to open up Descript, any of that stuff. The other thing too is, and I learned this from Twitch streamers, is that you could set up a button where it automatically tweets out like, hey, Stephanie is live right now. You should go ahead and tune in. So that's definitely something that you should pay attention to. Did I unplug it? No, it still works. Okay, yay! I didn't royally mess up my show. Shout out to Craig who's saying, love my Stream Deck. Honestly, can't live without it. Yes, I absolutely agree. Funny story about this, Craig, like everyone, is that my husband got this for me like Christmas of 2018, and I didn't really know how to use it. So I actually like had it sitting in that drawer over there for like a good year until I stumbled upon a YouTube video. And I was like, oh wait, I could actually connect this into Ecamm and I could easily switch screens. I could play the sound effects that you guys have been hearing. And so now he kind of like makes fun of me. He's just like, girl, if I buy you something, you better use it. So I would say if you get someone the Stream Deck, oh, you know what would even make it better? If you get someone the Stream Deck, maybe you could kind of like sneak on there and install it on their computer and pre-set it up. Oh, can you imagine that? Imagine if you pre-set it up with like all the graphics and like color coordinated it. See, I'm telling you, fellas, if you have a woman in your life that is a video content creator, that would just make me go gaga. I would like, oh, that is like beyond thoughtful. It's more than just like, oh, Amazon delivered this thing, but like I have now customized it for you. And yeah, I'm all about that. Amy Iram is asking, does Stream Deck work with StreamYard? Not as far as I know. That's a question that a lot of the Yard folks usually ask is, can I use a Stream Deck with StreamYard? And as far as I know, no, friend, but it does work with Ecamm, and you can use it for any other programs other than StreamYard. So if you wanted to like click a button and open up Chrome, you could totally do that. If you wanted to auto send out a tweet, then you can do that as well. Again, I use it outside of live streaming for video editing as well. Doc is saying that he edits in Final Cut Pro. Yes. All right, got it. Oh, Brad is asking, does Stream Deck work with the PC? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So if you're a PC user, again, a lot of gamers use this. Go get it. In fact, let me share with you what Luria has to say, because she actually does some really cool things with her Stream Deck. So come on, Luria, show 'em what you got.
This is my favorite piece of live streaming gear. It's called the Stream Deck. This is the XL version. I'm Luria Petrucci from Livestreaming Pros, where we help you create professional live streams that are uniquely you, by the way. And see, I can do fun stuff like this. I can switch cameras. I can add all of my assets so that I have a professional live stream that's push button simple. One person production. I can do it all, and I don't need a producer or a CNN style team. It's awesome.
Did you see Luria's? So I showed you mine. Mine was like the size of my palm. She has the extra large version. That's how hardcore Miss Luria Petrucci is. So shout out to her, because she is doing some really amazing stuff, especially with her show. She's also another Ecamm Live user as well. So shout out to the crew on that. Oh, Caleb says, love live streaming pros. Yes, you gotta. I gotta give it up for all like the other female live streamers in the house, because way to represent. Like Luria for sure is definitely on a whole nother level, and we're good. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, here's another thing that I want to share with you. Oh, P.S. by the way, if you have other recommendations, drop them in the comment, because I know other people would love this. This is something that most people don't realize, is that, oh, the power of an external hard drive. Let's be honest, whenever we're recording, whenever we're live streaming, those files are huge, and it doesn't make a lot of sense to have them on your computer. So get an external hard drive. I literally have a hard drive for my clients, for an external hard drive for every single one of my businesses, and I have 3 businesses, and it's very helpful because, again, when I have the Grid-It, I could, slide this in there and then just go to wherever it is I need to go. But this is very helpful. Doc, I'm pretty sure you've got like some next level external hardware stuff, because I think I recall seeing a commercial where this guy, he doesn't even need cables. He's able to like transfer files from his external hard drive to his computer. So if you know what that is, please do share, because that's where I'm like, that's what I want. P.S. by the way, if you know my husband, if you would like to share this broadcast with him, we'll be good. You would be amazing. All right, Amy is saying hard drive is a really good idea. Yes, think about like all the shows that you're doing. How many times we're repurposing that content, right, Amy? You guys, I just did a webinar with Entrepreneur a couple weeks ago on 94 ways to repurpose your live video. And all of that is stored here, organized in folders. You already know that I'm all about organization. Let's be upfront about that. P.S. by the way, I didn't even realize this, but did you guys know that I'm launching a new show? I am. So if you are tuning in for the very first time, I have been the host of Lights Camera Live for a very long time, and I have remote produced other shows like the Midwest Digital Marketing Conference, this 360 Marketing Show, and I am now officially going to be launching a new show. Let me show you what it is. It's digital confetti. Yes. So for digital confetti, what's going to happen is that I'm going to show you share-worthy strategies on how you can repurpose your content and like sprinkle your content all over the internet. So that way people know like, hey, where's the party at? Because I really like this 1-minute video, or I really like that audiogram. And then you're going to save all of that on this external hard drive. So that show is actually going to launch tomorrow, Friday at noon Pacific time. So if you want to be a part of that, go ahead and write that down into your calendar right now. Or actually, let me go back into this scene, but then I want to like disconnect the sound. 1 second. Yay! All right, so once the confetti falls down, you want to go to lightscamera.live/DC, and that is going to give you the subscription link. So that way you could always have digital confetti on your calendar. That means that you can come by and say what's up and do what you got to do. And then P.S. by the way, I just saw the homegirl Kelly Noble Mirabella. Ta-da! You guys, royalty. Royalty just came into the show, and her name starts with a K because it's Kelly. 6222. Yay! All right, so external hard drives, I've been using WD for a very long time. WD elements are usually my favorites. Shawn, Doc is in the comments, and he's already saying there's some other stuff in there. What is this Wu-Tang Forever? What are you doing? Okay, all right. So we've talked a lot already about how to organize your stuff, make it look pretty in your gear closet. I have a gear closet. And then grid it. We've talked about background items. Now I want to introduce you to a really good friend of mine. For those of you who don't know him, his name is Brian Fanzo. And he is the founder and host of iSocialFans. And he's doing some really amazing stuff as like a mobile live streamer. So Brian, what do you got to say, my friend?
What's up? My name is Brian Fanzo, founder of iSocialFans, and I've done live streaming all around the world, mobile, different countries, different sporting events. And as of recently, I've been doing a lot of my live streaming, well, from my home studio, which you guys can see here, presenting virtually. But one of the things that is most often overlooked when it comes to live streaming is the ability to be mobile, which doesn't mean you have to be somewhere else, but being able to shift what your background is, change your environment, but doing it in a professional way where you're still able to create high quality audio and have premium lighting. And so for me, the number one thing when it comes to live streaming is that mix. And this is the iOgrapher case. And what's really nice about this is not only does it have handles for stability if I'm not having it on a tripod, but it allows me to mount. This is a wireless boom microphone. I have a LumiCube light. It also has a wide angle lens. And for me, this is important because not only can I move around and change my vantage point, but I can really prevent a lot of the issues that we see with live streaming, which is bad audio and bad lighting. Even with this video, if I was able to turn the lighting on, have it in the case, that would be an advantage. So for me, this is the number one thing when it comes to live streaming is that mix of mobility and professional. And there's nothing better than this iOgrapher case. Check it out.
Yes, I absolutely love the iOgrapher. I actually have my own over here. Not only do I have this for my smartphone, but I also have it for a tablet. For those of you who don't know, last year I did a live stream for a client with 8 cameras. So if you if you have a live streamer that wants to have a multi-camera setup, having something like this is absolutely legit, because what had happened is that my client had 8 mini iPads, and so we hooked it up to something like this, right? And on there, as he was showing you, you could actually have like your mic. You could have your mic and your lighting and all of that good stuff. Now, for that actual client event, I had this connected to a tripod. And on that tripod, this is where it gets like next level. I had it connected to a dolly. So not only did I have like a mobile live streaming setup with multiple cameras connected to a dolly, I could actually move from one place to another location. So it looked as if I was actually following the host as they were walking throughout the entire studio, which made it pretty legit because we had 5 different locations to talk about, like, hey, here's product A, product B, product C. So having an iOgrapher case, whether it's for a mobile device or for an iPad, yes. And again, if you want to make this even sweeter, if I unbox it and there's an iPad in there, if there was an iPad in here, literally, I would be like, that is amazing, right? That's good. That's gonna, you can't you can't lose that. Shout out to Dimitri who is here. Thank you, friends, so much for tuning in. And then we've got Activate LA. So see, this is like, you guys, it's the YouTube fam. I am like excited to see the YouTube folks here. It's been a while for me trying to like get you guys to come in here. Oh, Doc got a new phone. He's flexing right now. If you don't know, he's flexing. He has the iPhone Pro Max, and so it won't fit. Oh, I'm sorry, Doc. I guess you need to get a new one. I know, I have to be nice to you. I have to be nice to Doc because actually Doc gave some really good advice too about what you should add in your holiday gift guide. And if you don't know, Doc actually has some jokes too. So here you go, Doc. Come on in.
Aloha. My gift idea this year for streamers, content creators, or anyone who just wants to sound really good in a Zoom meeting would be the Rode PodMic. I am talking to you on a Rode PodMic right now. Now, this guy only cost $100, but it is hands down one of the best mics in the game. It even rivals microphones that can cost anywhere from $300, $400, $500, even higher. For the price, you get excellent build quality. It's an all-metal construction, made in Australia, and it sounds fantastic. Now, I can't guarantee you're going to get this lovely voice. I got this trying to out-yell 4 sisters, but you will sound amazing. And my favorite feature of the sound is that it does do a really good job of blocking out excess background noise. Now, it's not going to stop Emma from coming in and saying, "Hey, Mom, I want a snack," but it's pretty good. So anyway, my recommendation is the Rode PodMic. And trust me, I'm a doctor, or at least I play one on YouTube. Aloha, and mele kalikimaka.
I love you, Doc. Thank you so much. You know, when I reached out to all of the live streaming friends, the content creators, they give so many mic recommendations that I was like, you guys, how many mics can you possibly have? And for me, I know I have 2. I have a backup for my backup. That's how it is in my house. For someone like Doc, you know that he is pretty much like an audiophile. I think his background is in DJing and radio. So I'm pretty sure he has like a wall. You know how like my girlfriend Jen Herman, she has a wall of like stilettos and Louis Vuitton and like all her favorite shoes? This is Doc. I imagine Doc, he has a Doc that has like all these microphones. But then as for Mike Allton, he's saying, how many mics does one need? We only need one mic, Allton. So, often imitated, never duplicated. There's only one mic, Allton. Am I right or am I right? Hell yeah, I'm right. There you go. Shout out to Caleb who's saying, follow the doctor's orders. You absolutely know what's up. And I'm also seeing that Caleb and Dimitri are saying what's up to the YouTube fan, right? Shout out to Kelly Noble Mirabella too, who's giving a shout out for the Ulanzi Rig Pro smartphone. Yes. Way cheaper than the iOgrapher. Oh, look at that. Is that what you're doing? Oh, I've never seen that. Oh. Okay, cool. So I've got another recommendation for you, and this is coming from Renee Teeley, who is the new VP of Community for TubeBuddy. And I really like this recommendation because it will go really well with the iOgrapher, or if you know anyone that is a mobile live streamer like Brian Fanzo where they need additional lighting, but you don't want to have like the really big external light on top of it. Let me show you what she has to say and then we'll go from there.
Hello, my name is Renee Teeley, and this year my recommendation for a gift for live streamers is the Litra Torch 2.0. So this is a tiny little light that you can mount near your computer. There's some accessories so you can actually mount it directly on your computer, which is really great, but it's super small and compact, but it's very, very bright. So I'm going to show you how bright this gets. This is the first setting, this is the second setting, and this is the third setting. So it gets super bright. There is a fourth setting, which is strobe. I don't typically use strobe, but it is available if you want it. So another thing that's really great about this is that it does come with a little diffuser. So this is nice to soften up the light so that you don't get any hard shadows on your face if you're pointing this at your face while you're doing some live streaming. So great little light to accompany your live streams. Again, my name is Renee Teeley, and I want to wish you all happy holidays.
Nicely done, Renee. I think it's going to be something really fun for people to have, is when you have that mobile lighting. And what's great about that one is I already have like Elgato key lights here, but whenever I have to go, again, on location somewhere else, I don't want to have to pack my Elgato, right? I don't want to have to pack my key lights. And so to have something like that that attaches to your monitor is freaking amazing, because it's fantastic quality. So if you've ever used one of those before, I think Doc has, go ahead and let us know what you think about that. Now, having said that, a few of you were like, hey, we need the links for this. Like, what's up, Stephanie? Can you please share it? Yes, let me show you. So if you want to head on over to, let's see, let me get this working for you. We want to share Safari, and then we're going to move me. We're going to change this. Picture in picture. Let's go around. Yay! There I am. Okay, so anything that you've ever seen me use for the show, lights, camera, live, you'll find it at kit.co/HeyStephanie. So kit.co, Hey Stephanie. Doc, write that down. Mike, write that down. For those of you that are in the comments, please go ahead and pop that in there. But what you'll notice here is that I do have something for the holiday gift guide for streamers. And this is pretty much everything that we kind of talked about. So for me, I have the Elgato Stream Deck, this one right here, this content creation controller. If you are Luria, if you have multiple things that you want to have, then go for the XL. I really like the fact that with Stream Deck, just for the regular size, you could take advantage of folders. And so I have a folder for sound effects. I have a folder for all the different shows that I have. I have folders for Descript and Final Cut Pro and all that other stuff on how I'm doing the video editing. So it makes it a ton of fun. Let me see. Don McCoy saying lighting with the tea diffuser. I love that. Yes, thank you, Mike. kit.co/HeyStephanie. So what you're also going to see here is there's another mic recommendation, and this is from Diana Gladney. And Diana Gladney was saying that she's a big, huge fan of the Samsung Q2U. And the reason why I added that in there is because I usually use the old school ATR 2100, but you can't really find that anymore. So I love the fact that the live streamers, the content creators, gave you multiple options, because if you can't find the PodMic that Doc has and go for the Samsung Q2U, he might fight you on that, but you never know. Then we have the Ethernet cable. That's a quick win there. One of my favorites that Rob had mentioned is the Parrot Teleprompter. Do I have mine? One second. Oh, man. Well, I guess I put my Parrot Teleprompter into storage, but I love this Parrot Teleprompter. Let me actually show you what this is, friends. So this Parrot Teleprompter actually connects to your DSLR, and then you use the app on your phone, right? You use the app on the phone, and then that's going to actually show your script. This is amazing, especially for those of us that are doing sponsored deals and brand sponsored deals, where if you just need to put together a quick script, what's your opening, what's your hook, your tagline, whatever it is, you could use this. And it's about $100, but I absolutely love it. My clients love it. When I had to go on site and do video recordings for clients, and they're like, oh, I'll just wing it. Listen, friends, there's only one thing in my life that I wing, and that's my eyeliner. And not only that, though, but I actually have this thing tattooed, so I don't even muck with it. So if you have clients that are like, oh, I'm just going to wing it, please, please, please get them this. I have clients that are doing like media interviews and all that other stuff. If you could give this to them, give this to them, because I know that a lot of remote live producers like myself are over it when clients say like, does it look like I'm reading? Can you tell that I'm reading? Yes, I could tell that you're reading, friend, because the camera's right there. All right, cool. So let's see here. Going back, I see that Mike and Doc are going at it in the comments, helping each other out. You guys are amazing. This is what I love about you guys. You're so quick to help each other out. All right, so that is the Parrot Teleprompter. It's my absolute fave. We've talked about the acrylic trays as far as organization. This Logitech Brio 4K, this is actually what I have been gifting my clients. So I told this story before, but usually when I'm onboarding a new client, because as a content creator, we have a video first strategy. So I know that I'm going to get my clients to create content, whether it's live streaming or creating videos for YouTube or even doing media interviews. I want them to look good and sound good because they are an extension of my brand. And as a client, as a part of their onboarding package, they get the Logitech Brio 4K. And when COVID had happened, oh, let me tell you, I was winning. I was winning because when no one else could get their hands on it, they had it already on hand, and they started to have a checkout station at the office where if someone had to do a media interview, they would go to the front desk and they would check it out and they would have this Logitech Brio. So it gives you that really amazing quality if your clients aren't using any DSLRs. But again, for the person in your life, I just love having the Logitech. And Dimitri just says all Logitech cameras are long out of stock and difficult to find. Oh, that's a bummer. But here's the thing. I know that as a live streamer, it's always tempting to want to buy it new. I knew when I first started live streaming that I could definitely fall into that rabbit hole of gear. And so instead of buying things new, I would buy things refurbished. My iPad's refurbished. The DSLR is refurbished. I'm one of those where I'm like, I'm just going to use it until it no longer works. And so I rarely, if ever, buy something brand new. But yeah, so give that a try. Maybe you might find it. Demetrius, I will say that a couple of my friends in Canada or even the UK, they're like, hey, if you go to Amazon Canada or Amazon UK, you'll be able to find it. In fact, I think, Doc, you've said that before. So that's been very helpful. Thank you, Mike Allton. There's only one thing in my life that I'm doing, and that's my eyeliner. Absolutely true. True. All right, so let's go and see what else that I have here for you. We talked about the iOgrapher filmmaking case. We've talked about the portable external hard drive. That's absolutely everything. And then honestly, anything Elgato. I mean, we've talked about the Stream Deck, the key lights, which you actually don't see. But if you saw Brian Fanzo, he had his green screen in the background. I have an Elgato green screen, and I feel like that's something that's absolutely amazing there too. Great. So shout out to Caleb who says, don't need to fix something if it's not broke. Very true. Very true. Heather Bates is here. She's saying, I sold my Blue Yeti looking for a better mic. I have the earlier version of the Logitech and it works well. Yeah, if it works well, then definitely go for it. These days, honestly, when I have this camera, let me put this over here. This camera over here. Sometimes I actually just use it as like my confessional. I'm like, hey, let me tell you a secret. And it makes it kind of fun when you're doing presentations. As you saw earlier, we had Mike Allton, and you could have fun when you have multi-cameras. And I tend to use it as like I'm giving a presentation and then I'll switch over to the confessional camera. I'm like, oh yeah, and P.S. by the way, this is totally something that you want to write down. And it makes it kind of fun for them. So if you could do that, then definitely go ahead and do that for them. Now, here's something else that I want to share with you. I want to give a big shout out to Restream, who is the sponsor for Lights Camera Live. And let me go ahead and give them a big, huge shout out. Come on, Restream. Our bridge to live streaming across all platforms has arrived. Restream takes care of the bandwidth and processing so you can focus on getting maximum visibility on your favorite platforms. To learn more, head on over to restream.io. So I absolutely love Restream. I was going to say Restream as a live streamer because as a remote live producer, I'm able to give my clients the ability to be live on multiple platforms. So as you see here, I'm live on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm still like going gaga over the YouTube crew because it's so nice to have you here. And the great thing about it, what separates it from all the other multi-streaming platforms is that you actually get analytics. And I think for me, when I'm selling the value proposition as a remote live producer, if I could show my client, hey, This is how many viewers you actually had. This is how many people were tuning in at the peak from then on. These are the words that they were using. These are your loyal fans that have been tuning in week after week. Not only am I producing the show, but I'm providing that next level analysis, additional value that they're not finding from anyone else. And so Restream gives you that opportunity. So definitely go ahead and check them out if you haven't had time to. And if you need like a promo code or whatever, hit me up and I'll I'll be good to you. Dimitri is saying, I use Prompt Smart Pro. It's an iOS app for a teleprompter and it works wonders and it's worth the 10 euros. Yes, that's absolutely the one that I use too. It was one of those things where I was like, how far can I get away with just using stuff for free? And then you would have the script running and then all of a sudden an ad would pop up in the middle of like this video that you're recording. And so I let go of that. All right, let's see who else we have here. Anna. Hello, Anna. You are new to the show. Welcome. So happy to have you here. We're talking about holiday gift guide, gifts for your favorite live streamers and content creators, things that you could, sneak into the stocking stuffers. There you go. Easy to see. Shawn is saying, I don't think Restream has shortcut keys. No, but you can connect Ecamm into there. In fact, DM me because I'll share with you something that I recently found out and it's so cool. All right, well, who else do we have here? Dimitri is saying you need to have a sidekick that produces the multi-stream though, correct? Oh, you're talking about Restream? You need to have a sidekick that produces the multi-stream. You can. Wait, am I allowed to say this? Hold up. Okay, this is where we'll do this. See, this is where the confessional camera comes in. Okay, all right. Don't tell them that I told you this. Wait, I'm doing something. Don't tell them that I told you this. But, they're beta testing a co-hosting feature. And I haven't tried it yet. But, Demetrius, you could actually give access to a producer, and then the producer can run the show for you. But it's actually really cool. Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of exciting. Yeah. Kelly goes, she's a spy. Yeah, I have my little one who likes to just sneak in here. In fact, my little one is already a live streamer. She plays Minecraft, she plays Roblox, and she wants to live stream. So for those of you that are family and friends, you may actually see little Emma live streaming, and that'll be fun. Okay. Oh, Vladimir is saying, I see a few items that I certainly could use for more better streams. Yeah, let us know. What would you add in there? So I do have a couple of the live streamers, the content creators that I had reached out to. They have until tomorrow to send me more of the stuff that they recommend, and then I'll put this all together in a blog post and share it out with everyone, because ideally what I want to do is I want to give you gift ideas that are $25, $50, or $100 if you want to go ahead and splurge, because that makes it really exciting. I will say this, I will plant this seed. I do want a Rhino sliding camera. Do any of you guys have that? The one where you put your DSLR and then it just slides across? Oh, that's money. That's money. I need to have a sound effect for that. That's I would absolutely love that. That would just be a game changer. Absolutely. Next level. Can you imagine that? I would have this camera, and then I would have a confessional camera, and then I could have sliding slow-mo camera. I am just, be still my heart. I would absolutely love that. Caleb says that he doesn't have it, but he heard that it's absolutely amazing. Yeah, in fact, let me show you how it looks like. So recently I did a LinkedIn course all about live streaming, and when the guys came over, I mean, it was really hard not to crush on their gear. That's what happens when you've been quarantined for so long. But anyways, check this out. Hey everyone, this is Stephanie Liu for LinkedIn Learning. And listen, do you want to increase your engagement and grow your audience by leveraging live video? If so, then this is the course for you. From brand building to training to events to community building, Every live event provides a huge opportunity to increase your brand's awareness and engage your target audience. Let's get started. Did you see that? Did you see how it was just like, I remember when they were filming it and I was like, do I just look at it? Oh my God. I'm like, look at my drawing. This thing is gorgeous. I think last time I checked, I asked Nick Niman and Justin Brown, and they're like, I think it's like $800, and they're trying to give me some other branding. But if you have any recommendations, I want to spoil myself for sure. Craig. Craig was saying, what was that little LED light thing called? It's called Torchlight. The one that Renee was mentioning, it's called Torchlight, and it's pretty much like this. It's like this big, like that. And then if you have the Ulanzi dock, what did you call it? It was like the Ulanzi for the Osmo Pocket. It has like a hot shoe for there, and then you could just slide it on there, and then you're good to go. So it makes it kind of fun. All right, let's see. Who else do we have? Quarantine crush, it's a thing. Yeah, you know? I'm here in my house with my husband and my daughter, and like when you roll into like the house, into the studio with like all your gear, you have my attention. All right, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out on an episode of Lights Camera Live, where we shine a spotlight on the best and brightest marketers in the industry. And today I really got to geek out with you. So if there's any other questions about like, hey, what gear do you recommend for yada, 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 please do let me know. And again, if you just want me to do like an unboxing video of like the Rhino camera thing, I would totally do that. I would be all about that. So thanks so much for hanging out. Tomorrow is going to be the launch of the new show, Digital Confetti. So that's going to be a whole new show all about how to repurpose your content. So I will see you guys there. Thank you so much. It was so much fun to hang out with you. And until then, I'll talk to you next time. All right? Thanks, friends. Take care. I need to have a song. Do I have a song? Come on. I have this. Oh, wait. I have this. So, that's it. I cannot find the other song. So we're just going to do this. So, thank you. Thanks so much. Oh, if you want me to teach you how to do this, I could totally do that too. All right. Bye, friends. Bye.